bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with a rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Hello.
We still don't trust you.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever Waits Live on sports.com. I'm Ejo Rush from Rex. We got Jasmine. The TD booth. Shout out to Just for sticking around and manning the TD booth for us.
Brace.
So Chris could watch his sister-in-law pump a baby out of her vagina.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to, say anything to him.
Irregular practice.
It's weird. Is that not? I mean, I didn't do that. My sister-in-law had a baby. I'm not.
My sister is having a baby today.
Yeah.
No.
I understand go seeing him when he's born.
Exactly.
But at least give him a day.
Yeah, dude. They just have you just pumped a human being out of a vagina
Chris,
hole.
You want Chris standing in the corner of the room?
No, you don't.
With his fingers? Do you want that to be the thing the kid first sees? Chris fucking fingers?
He'd crawl back in. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, hey, maybe he's got a different type of relationship with his.
Pop-Pop's meat.
Pop-Pop
raised different. Damn, we fried Chris. I'm so sorry.
That's insane.
We just fried this guy.
Oh, I love Chris.
We love you, Chris.
No, hopefully as everything goes well.
Hopefully enjoy whatever weird shit you're doing.
I wouldn't want to be there. I wouldn't even want to be there if my wife was
giving practice for sure. I mean, I don't know. You have your sister doesn't have a baby.
I would not. I don't think I'd be in the. I can see in the room. See, that's my question. I'm not trying to be in the room. That's whack as hell.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd be there. Want to be there either. I'd want to give her some space.
I think you're supposed to.
And then once the baby's born, I'll come see her right then. But beforehand, I feel I'd just be in the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Xavier
Doc,
D.
you gotta do the other one. Turn it the other way.
And then turn the button with your right hand. Xavier D, I saw my son get born. No big deal. That's your son.
That's your son.
It's different.
If it's your kid.
If Chris was having a child tonight, or his. Yeah, for sure. It's his sister-in-law.
It's your fucking crotch demon.
It's
sure crotch goblin. Yeah, but if it's not, a little different. I doubt he's even there.
Probably not.
He's probably fucking playing chess with his girlfriend or
probably
something.
Jerking off.
To the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're talking
Can you
about
say
me.
The part about it crawling back in again? Either way, that's us deflecting because U.S. lost to Canada last night.
Yep.
In OT.
OT.
And I was kind of conflicted.
To the big leagues today. I had to talk about it on E&E.
You did or didn't?
Yeah, I got called on E&E today to talk about it. I got called to the big leagues.
Hockey Insider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked, man. I said after the fact, I'd rather it be McDavid, but then you rewatched it and Justin was right. This fucking guy, Austin Matthews, leaves Connor McDavid
wide open.
And it's what are we doing?
We talked about it on BDE.
What the fuck?
It showed the difference. It showed the levels of superstardom in the NHL. Like McDavid had his chance. He had his one opportunity. Not only did he score on his one chance, his one opportunity, he created it by winning the faceoff to himself and getting a shot off of the faceoff. And then the rebound kicks to the corner, and boom, he's wide open in the slot, and he buries it. Austin Matthews had an opportunity. He went out there, and he had a grade A scoring chance in overtime. Yeah, two of them, really, and he biffed both of them.
Well, he was on one.
Yeah, but you got to put a better shot on it. Than he was sending knucklers at him. He didn't even get a good shot on it. And
you're Austin
Matthews. The one he had the left.
You're Austin Matthews. The one he had, the save he made on Brady Tkachuk was insane.
He tapped into the ancestors.
Yeah, that
shit was crazy. Yeah.
I played one game of ice hockey in my entire life. I filled in for my friend's beer league team in East Lansing. They needed a goalie. I said, I'll play, but you got to find me size 14 skates. They found him for me. I played. I told him I was going flashy glove save every time. Flip glove save. Trying to look sweet. And I did, and we won. We won 7-5.
But you let 5 goals in.
But, yeah, they were assholes. They knew it was my first time, so they were just coming in fucking sending them at me as soon as they get past the blue line. But I was fucking snagging them.
It's kind of dope.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I had a
was on
sixer
one
of Bush
overtime.
Light tall boys in the top of the net.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, it was a good time. I would definitely play again.
That's a great story. I will say about Binnington's performance though that's true that Binnington made some big saves, but those pucks were not located in truly scoring areas, to put it in frank. I mean, you saw McDavid's shot. McDavid's shot was in the corner, shot probably at 88 miles an hour, giving Hellebuck like 0.5 seconds to react to it. He had no chance. There's a difference. You know, to Chuck, he brings it back. He doesn't release it right off like when he gets the puck. Like all these split second like differences, like the fact that McDavid was that wide open is ridiculous. But you're not going to save that when he's in that area. It should have been the same thing for Matthews. He was wide open in the slot, and he would have made a kill shot and put it in the corner. His signature pullback snipe. It's a different story, but he didn't. He missed, and he didn't pull it in the clutch.
He threw a knuckleball right at his glove.
He chokes like he always does. That's what Austin Matthews is. He was a terrible captain for this USA team.
Yeah,
through and through.
He
He was a horrible captain for this team. I thought it was a pitiful performance, and then giving up the game-winning goal is just the cherry on top for Austin Matthews in this one. He needed to step up. He didn't. I think Larkin looked like the number one guy out there last night, honestly, the way he was getting a lot of scoring chances.
Yeah, Eichel looked good.
Loved what I saw.
The best player on Team USA was Slavin last night. That dude was fucking.
Yeah. Dude, he had crazy ass saves.
Everywhere, making saves, making defensive plays.
The block where he just lifted up his calf.
Yeah,
that was sick.
The USA they were way too loose with the puck in the neutral zone. That was really what did them in on a couple of those goals where they turned it over to Canada right in the neutral zone and they got right into the offensive zone. So they didn't play their best game, man. And yeah, they were down McAvoy. They didn't have Hughes. Tkachuk went out. Matthew Tkachuk. But that doesn't matter. You were winning the game. You were putting all the pressure on them. You couldn't beat Jordan Binnington. That's what it was. You could not. You were the third period and in overtime. You were in Canada's zone for a majority of the time on the ice, and you couldn't beat Jordan Binnington. And
someone's got to bury. Like
someone
someone's got
has
to
to step up and bury one. Yeah.
It's the difference.
And it should have been fucking Matthews. Like, that's why you're on this team. You're one of the best goal scorers in the history of the NHL. Grab your fucking dick and put one in the net. And he couldn't do it.
And you want to know
the first
something,
3 to 5 minutes was all in Canada's zone, and we just did nothing.
Yeah.
And then Connor McDavid went down there, scary as fuck. I thought I was just shit myself because no one could stop. He's
He
crazy.
gets the puck, dude. It's just.
He's just at will.
Everybody, like, duh. Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
He's so good.
That's how I felt watching it.
The way that like you take kill shots and like even Matthews isn't even in the tier of like Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
The way that Patrick Kane in overtime, maybe not now, but 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when he gets the puck, you are scared if he has an open opportunity. That's how it should have been with Matthews, and Matthews just isn't a prime time performer like the way that even Kane was, and that's why when people say, "Oh, Matthews is the greatest American scorer of all time." Well, a factor of that is scoring big-time goals, and he just doesn't do that.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
People say
I'd like
that
to
about
see.
Austin Matthews?
I mean, he is.
Yeah, 63
He's
goal
one of
season.
like 4 players that's had
One of
multiple
9.
60 goal
One of
games.
9.
Or 60
Anytime
goal
I've watched him, he looked like it feels so just.
he doesn't show
disrespectful.
up. He doesn't show up in the big games.
Like obviously you want him on Team USA.
He
had
But
has
he
to
fucking barely. He barely felt like he was out there.
He
He had 3 points the entire tournament.
Yeah, and 2 of them were in that last game, and he's good defensively as well. He makes big plays. He's a big guy, so he's an important forward to have. You're not going to like leave him off the roster.
He made one defensive play.
He made a couple. Then he made a couple nice defensive plays, but like he's a guy that he's had Selke consideration before, so he's a good 2-way guy. But
does he have a great setup, man?
Yeah, Mitch Marner.
He has 2 of them.
Mitch Marner's a dog,
And
Makes sense
Nylander.
for his
and
points.
Nylander's a
They're
dog
both
too.
Makes
very
sense for the
good.
goals.
And
I'm
that's
just saying.
why I want to see on the Olympic team, put the kid up there. Put Connor Bedard on this team in the Olympics. Put fucking DeBrincat or Kane on this team in the Olympics. You need somebody that's going to score fucking goals.
I think Connor
Goals.
Bedard's
Bedard's
American or
Canadian.
Or,
Canadian.
yeah, he is Canadian.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
But the
even
fact
worse.
that Tage Thompson wasn't on this team, like
Yeah.
another big physical scorer who can score goals and can make a play for himself. I think that he was why the hell was Brock Nelson on this team?
You have
serving to zero value.
Quinn Hughes.
Great name, though.
You had Quinn Hughes. You had
You could tell.
Either Tage Thompson or DeBrincat. You need. I would like to see DeBrincat, honestly, because he's got one fucking mission out there, and it's to put the puck in the back of the net.
Sniper.
You give him that fucking puck, and he's gonna snipe those corners. So
especially if he has talented line mates.
Yeah.
If you put him with guys like, let's say he's with Hughes and what's a Chuck brother. Like, he's just going to be able to sit in front of the net, find a good angle, and just feast. Like, that's exactly what he does on our power play.
We needed Quinn Hughes. I thought our defense was sloppy at times. I thought in that first period when Canada scored, it was because we turned the fucking puck over, and then McKinnon just had the snipe. But that started with the turnover in our own end. Like, we missed Quinn Hughes in this game, and you saw Cal McCarr make a complete difference for Team Canada. I thought he was in control the whole time, and I feel like we didn't really have that coming from the defense.
Oh, for sure. You didn't have anybody to set it up at the point. It was you knew you needed that. Quinn Hughes would have been huge there.
He would have been huge, but I know me and you agreed about McAvoy.
McAvoy was, if you have McAvoy, you win the game.
I didn't know McAvoy was zesty.
Yeah,
in the locker room.
He's a little zest. He's a little zesty.
I couldn't hear him talking, but I saw him cry after he read the lineup.
He's a little zest.
I thought that was like American, like the game and something.
That dude's a fucking monster, dude. And
I didn't know.
Wait, why'd you say he's zesty? Just because how he's dressed?
Yeah, he looked like a God.
His hair, he looked like coconut.
Yeah, he looked kind of like a 5th-year-old like lesbian mom. Yeah. I don't know.
I can't lie. I love rooting for the Tkachuk brothers. Yeah. I hate to say it.
I liked
rooting, but it was so much fun.
It was fun. I didn't like rooting for Austin Matthews.
Nope.
That pissed me off. But I had fun rooting for the Tkachuk brothers.
Dude.
And now I don't get to do it anymore until the Olympics.
It's funny, though, too, because obviously D-Mac, native Canadian, but American now, and he obviously rocks with us, and like he's picked team. But I could tell in that third period he had that smirk on his face every time Canada was doing something.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was.
When it gets down to the nitty-gritty,
it's in your blood.
It's in your blood. D-Mac's a Canadian, man. He wanted them to win for sure.
I thought it was kind of it's on brand last night too. We talked about it, but like all the Canadian goals were pretty, and all of ours were gritty.
Gritty goals, man. Because we don't have Austin Matthews is the goal scorer. He's the finesse guy. He's the pretty guy. And he wasn't doing anything.
But he's like he's still tiers below Crosby, McKinnon, McDavid. Like those guys are just not like. Those are cut from this like the different cloth guys. Like we're talking about like comparing LeBron to Giannis.
Crosby.
Like it's different. That might not be the best comp, but
no, yeah, I know what you mean. It's like comparing like LeBron to like Mikal Bridges. Like,
is that much of a drop off?
Yeah, dude. Like
Austin Matthews.
No, Mikal Bridges is a little disrespectful.
It's comparing like LeBron to Devin Booker.
Yes, that's a great comparison.
Yeah. So you need I might have to go fucking take my nephew and get him on the ice pretty soon. We need to start building our children as hockey players.
We need to go to the hood and pass out skates.
Yeah.
Jack Hughes
your people,
needs
NHL
to
players, guys with money, donate some pads to these high schools, these public schools.
Look at these kids.
We need to get some brothers out there on the ice.
Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, Owen Power. Like we got the stuff. Larkin, DeBrincat, Americans can do it.
We've won the last couple junior championships. Like we're on a streak in World Juniors. Like we're getting really good guys into the NHL. It's just about they need to hit more of their primes. A lot of them are young. A lot of them are like around 25. Like we're gonna have and then Wyatt Johnston. Like Wyatt Johnston's American.
Yep.
He's gonna be like honestly, I'm surprised he wasn't on the team. Like I would have put Wyatt Johnston and Tage Thompson on this team.
Yeah.
Serena Williams,
Tage
married a white
should
guy.
have been on the team. I was saying we need to get
that kid on the ice.
We need to get the Tkachuk brothers and have them run through the WNBA.
I like that.
That's what I just said. Serena Williams married a white guy. You need to get that kid out on the ice. Make it happen.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Super
Go to
hockey.
the hood, donate some skates, some sticks.
Who's the girl on the Aces? The star?
Asia Wilson.
Yes.
Yes.
Asia Wilson.
Her and Brady Tkachuk.
Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, dude. Have those, dude.
Angel Reese.
Yeah.
It would make a dog.
We'll make a dog.
I don't know if they'd be able to hit the net.
We got to bottle some of Patrick Kane's juices and make some fucking super hockey babies, dude. We need some American. We need an American McKinnon.
That was our game,
it's time to go to
dude.
break.
That was so disappointing.
Yeah, we had that game for sure.
Yeah.
Just couldn't finish. What'd you guys think about Larkin? Were you
Oh, he had a great tournament. He went from
Do we
maybe
wanna get
getting
into-
fourth line minutes to being on the first line for the championship game, and like,
He started in
I
overtime.
wanted him to have it so fucking
yeah, I mean, he was playing with Matthews and Brady the whole time
OT.
when Matt went out. So, hopefully, he gets some more respect when it comes around to the Olympics, and he can get a letter on his chest because he deserves it.
And maybe not getting as many cheap shots around the NHL now. That'd be nice.
Or throwing some cheap shots himself after hanging out with the Chucks for a little bit.
Hey,
Maybe we see Lark throwing that bow out there a little bit. Wouldn't mind that.
I want the
You
NHL trade deadline to be like the NBA's.
It was, I mean, some moves made last year. You saw some pretty big names move
You already
last
saw
year.
Randon move.
Yeah.
got a big one tomorrow against the Wild.
Yep.
Yeah, then Sunday
12:30.
again.
We have back-to-back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's the Sunday one
I'm
against?
trying to get tickets Sunday. Sunday was...
Yeah, they got to start hot.
Do we
Tough
maybe want to
schedule.
cut this first break?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go to break.
let's go to
We'll come
break.
back.
We
got
should have cut
more.
that breeding.
But yeah, Serena Williams didn't just marry any white guy. She married the guy who founded Reddit.
Hey, Charles.
Oh, that kid's gonna be a nerd.
Like the creator of Reddit. Yeah, he's going to be coding. Like,
God damn
he's
it.
not going to be playing
I
hockey.
saw him getting roasted online.
Who, the kid?
He's
Yeah,
so
I did
pale.
see him getting, yeah.
That
Oh, the
beat.
husband.
Dude, Serena Williams.
That was an awful photo, for
that
sure.
was a terrible
And he
photo.
pulled the girl trick where he pulled the pants up over the belly. Like, you
Yeah,
can't be doing that as
no.
a man, brother. We can't.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's-
see that.
He's got to let it hang.
Oh, bad.
Tell
but
us about Mark
that
White.
That dude is rich, bro. He's probably got more
rich.
money than Serena.
You know, I still bet he would love to save himself $5,000 in the closing costs of a
$5,000.
brand new home. That's because he'd be working with Mark White, the MF man. Mark White, 248-290-8242, and change your life. Visit him at markwhitesells.com. That's 248-290-8242, or visit markwhitesells.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call him at 248-426-9944.
The Red Wings got the Wild tomorrow, and then they got the Ducks Sunday,
Wild Ducks.
and then we go to the Wild on Tuesday.
Should win.
Sounds like
all
a
three of those
three-game winning
games.
streak.
Yeah, sounds like you should win all three of those games.
Wild, they got a good record right
No
now.
Kaprizov, though.
Yeah.
Kaprizov
Yeah,
should still be
Kaprizov's
hurt.
out. So,
I'm
And
glad
without
nobody
their
got
best
seriously
player,
hurt
we should beat them.
for us, especially
yeah.
throughout the Four Nations break, too.
Yeah, and Larkin, I feel like Larkin's going to come out ripping shit up.
I also think Patty Kane will come out extremely hot after not being on the
Ooh, the
USA
snub.
team.
Yeah.
The snub and him talking about it, how he was like, I got to step up.
We
So-
doing a Larkin, Patrick Kane, anytime goal
Yes.
parlay for
And
that?
Raymond. He's
I'm
got to
down.
be in there for a point. I like all
And
three of them to
Raymond,
get a
Raymond's
point.
going to come out ripping too. Yeah, he's going to be ready to go. Oh,
Yeah, because they only won one game.
Yeah.
And it was a gimme against us.
Yep.
I can't believe we lost to Finland. We were trying to name NHL players on Finland. There was
They
no
got
one.
they got Rantanen, right? Or
Barkov.
Barkov.
And they have Granlund.
Rantanen, Barkov, and
They got a couple of other really
I
good
keep
guys.
wanting-
they
I
have
keep wanting to say
Line.
Mikko Koivu,
They have
but-
Line.
Yeah.
So are they doing this
Yeah.
again next year? Four Nations?
No, next year's the Olympics.
Next year's the Olympics.
Oh,
but they're going to do it the year after.
Okay.
No, 2 years after.
2 years
2028.
Okay.
I think McDavid was talking like they can't do it every year.
Takes the juice out of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which I
No,
think it's good.
it's got. I like the every 2 years. Every 2 years,
Yeah.
it seems right. You got to keep the competitive juices going.
Ridiculous. Yeah. You got to keep it a little fresh.
'Cause then
You gotta
guys
let
are
it,
gonna
let it
opt out.
yearn a little bit. Like
Yeah.
that loss. Just fucking let it sit on you
Dude,
for 4 years.
You know what,
That's what
though?
Kachuk was. I was waiting 9 years for this fucking game.
USA's got to go out there and they got to win the fucking gold medal.
And you know what, Canada? Like, sure, it was a championship game and you did win, but we're technically 1-1. We beat you at your place. You beat us at ours. Just saying.
They won.
Just saying. They
They
beat
won
us
the one
without
that
our
mattered.
guys.
And
Kachuk wasn't there the whole time.
No, I'm not making excuses.
you
Ah,
could,
no,
you could
I'm
say
making
that about
excuses.
Makar, though. They didn't have Makar in the first
They didn't
game.
have Makar in the first game.
So we're even. It's 1-1. We
didn't
lost
have
2
McAvoy.
guys.
It's fair, but
Have
they
you
won the
seen-
chip.
Have you guys ever been more fired up for some Red Wings hockey, dude? I feel like we haven't seen them
I'm
in
so
so
excited.
No.
long, dude. I am so fired up to see these guys play.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pissed. I have a hockey game at 1 o'clock tomorrow, so I can't even watch the game.
Oh, yeah, it's
Is
at
it outside
12:30.
at Clark Park?
No, I wish. It's
Is there
just
a way
at
to
normal
get-
rink?
Sweet tickets? Like, can you purchase sweet tickets without buying the season?
Yeah, you have to call their ticket operations people and set it up through it's
Boys
it's like
split
the
sweet.
the call. It's like
I'm down.
calling a catering
Sunday?
company, but for tickets technically. Like you're calling to set up a reservation. Like you need to talk to a ticket agent, and they'll give you a pricing figure and stuff.
Think we could get?
Have you done it before?
Yeah, my dad had a suite at Comerica for the past 10 years until that last summer.
So for LCA, you think it's just one game? You think we're looking at
$1,500
for?
for a suite, probably.
That's not that bad.
not bad.
If you
We
get
get-
enough people.
Is it a matinee Sunday game?
It
it another
depends on
day
it
It
depends on
is
the
a 6
game.
p.m. Sunday game.
Maybe have a friend make a call. Spenny?
Jesse.
Do you want me to see if D-Mac can make the call?
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I'll see. Yeah. I
You
don't
got
know.
mannerisms down. You just call as him.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Darren.
Yeah, that's true.
What
Hey, I'm
ti-
looking
what
for a
time-
suite for the
What
boys.
time's the game on Sunday?
6 p.m.
Ah, damn.
Why? You going home, man?
He's going home on tomorrow.
I'm going tomorrow, but if it was a night, it was a little bit later. If it was a 7 or an 8, I would have drove home and joined you guys. I've been hyped, but my game's
should-
at
I mean, we
3.
can
Booners down?
we
You
don't
just texted
gotta-
me just now.
We don't got to do it Sunday.
Yeah, I guess we don't got to do it Sunday.
We can call him and see what the availability is.
Tickets are pricey to get in for Saturday, at least. I saw.
Yeah,
like
it's the
110
sauna
minimum.
pop-up.
Oh, that's right.
Classic.
Yeah.
I told D-Mac, yo,
Hook it up.
yeah.
Yo, man.
Grab me a hoodie, I'll throw you some cheddar. Because you can only buy it in LCA on Saturday.
Yeah.
So what game would you want to go to? The Hurricanes?
No.
No,
I want to go to a game that I know they're going to win.
that's so bad. I agree.
Not Carolina. No Carolina. No Winnipeg.
What about,
The
like,
Sabres?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a great
Yeah.
game,
Oh,
great
yeah.
game.
Let's go. Yeah.
That's a March.
Oh, for sure. Let's go watch them put 7 up on the Sabres. Yeah, I'll do that.
What's March 12th? Is it a weekday? We'd have to take off work. That's what I'm saying. We have to do a weekend.
We got to do it on a weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
I
figure
mean,
it
it
out.
doesn't have to be the Sabres. Sabres are just
It's a winnable game, though.
extremely winnable game.
That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Beth.
Shout
Always.
She's born a goddamn barn.
Always. Penis! I mean,
March.
she wants to leave that fucking door open. We can talk about hairy vagina as much as we want.
Spenny, I can't lie.
out. Gotta love a bush.
Looking at this schedule, the only real winnable home games that are
Is Buffalo?
it's Buffalo.
Dude, there's a lot of tough games.
That's what I was looking at.
There's literally they play Utah March 6th.
A lot of tough cock. For us to go up
Tough, chewy cock.
cock and balls. Yeah, it's
For people who don't know what the hell's going on, the Lady James people leave the door open. We hear the music. We hear that they're talking.
yeah, it's just everything comes. So
we
when you
get to
guys hear
close the
music,
door.
it's because the door's open.
Yeah.
You literally don't play a
It does it on
game
purpose.
against the bottom like half of the NHL. I think you play like 2 games against the bottom half.
I know we play the Senators 3 times. I think we play Columbus 3 times.
Oh shit! We could pick members out of the chat and fill out the fucking.
Seattle a couple times. We play Minnesota twice. We play the Capitals 3 or 4 times. We play Vegas twice. We play Colorado twice. We play Boston twice. We play Carolina twice or 3 times. We play Dallas.
Dog, it's gonna be a dog fight to make
tough
these
schedule.
playoffs,
We play
son.
2 games against Florida.
Tough schedule. We're gonna figure something out though. We got to go to the game as the boys. But first, we're gonna go to break. Tell us about merch, Justin.
Oh, I'm telling you about merch. Hey, you know where to get the best merch in the game, woodwardsports.com, and you see it right there. Look at these quality designs by the people here at Woodward Sports. Come on, Woodward Tigers, Woodward Red Wings, and the rest of the sports wearables that you need for all your Detroit sports teams. So make sure you check out shop.woodwardsports.com and get the best hoodies and whatever else you want in the game at woodwardsportshop.com.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard.
Thank you.
Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. Catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
There we go, Nick. Now, baby.
What up, though? Welcome to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. Me is Joe by Sumo Rex, young Justin. Crashed out Cole full whole route, but we're forgiving him because Chris is doing weird shit.
Chris is doing weird shit,
Dude,
too.
Chris got a fuse that first.
Chris is staring at his sister's box.
He is. He is. He's standing there like a fucking high school catcher. Just fucking waiting for it to come out.
Give him the slider.
However, we do have the prep sheet up for you guys still, and we're going to do a couple mock drafts.
We sure do.
Couple potential cut candidates.
Loaded prep sheet.
For the Lions, potentially, to get their hands on some of these guys are cut.
Ooh.
Some
okay,
juicy names on this
Why
list.
would anybody be cut? They just got extra $27 million.
All right, do you want me to run through this
Maybe
list
it's just
here?
not worth the money they're paying. Yeah, let's run through that list. Let's see what we're working on.
Yeah,
All right.
who we got first?
We're starting with #1 from the Green Bay Packers, Jair Alexander.
No. No. I mean, no. They're not. No.
They're cut. I mean, he's getting traded.
He's going to get traded
only
or cut,
played
but the
7
Lions are not
games.
in on Jair Alexander. Remember, this is a guy that, even when he wasn't appointed a captain, just walked out there on his own.
For the coin flip.
Yeah, for the coin flip. This is
He's crazy.
he's a crazy person. He's not a good locker room guy, not a Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell guy, and he can't even stay. He can't stay on the field. So maybe that makes him a Brad Holmes guy.
Yeah.
But he's very good when he plays, but he doesn't play very often, and he's kind of a crazy person.
Nick.
No, I'm out on Jair Alexander for the point that he cannot stay healthy. And by the way, this list is from The Athletic.
Shout out.
Shout out The Athletic for this
Are you in on it?
list.
No, I mean,
Would you be interested?
if I was playing Madden, yeah, like go sign that 84 overall, and
Yeah.
put him on your starting lineup.
He's a
there.
95.
He's,
or
yeah,
something
90,
like that.
whatever he is these days. But
You let off top.
in real life, everything Spinny said is true. Like, he's just not the
Would
Dan
you say he's a
Campbell type.
cancer?
Moving on. Who else is on the list?
Who's next?
All right, next
Do you guys
on
think
the
he actually gets
list
cut or he gets traded?
is
I feel like he's going to get cut. Nobody's going to trade for him with his
doesn't
injury
play.
history and his
a team would give up a 5th-round pick
Freakness.
for Jair Alexander. I mean, come on.
Maybe the commies or something.
I don't know. I think he's got a huge cap hit too. So
Yeah, that's
That's the issue. In
yeah,
my
I doubt
opinion.
anybody trades for that salary for his. Like, yeah, you pick him up on a deal as a flyer, but you're not going to trade for his salary.
Yeah, his cap hit next year is $24 million if he stays with the Packers.
Not a chance.
They cut him and they save $6 million.
No, 6.
Hard pass.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
but I mean,
Tough,
still,
tough situation for the Packers.
24 versus 18.
You just hate to see it.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Those poor Packers. Post June, they would save $17 million if they traded him after June 1st. So there's that.
So the next one on the list by The Athletic is Houston Texans D tackle Danico Autry.
Ooh,
I want it.
we wanted him as a free agent
Reinforcement for
just-
Aleem
just
McNeil.
last year.
Now that I like. If he gets cut, that's somebody I would like.
Yeah, I'm down for Danico Autry.
Very
I'm not gonna
much.
lie. He got suspended for some PEDs at one point last year. I know,
My
but
kind of guy.
my kind of guy, right? Like he cares about winning
Doing
the goddamn
everything to
game.
win.
Doing everything he can to fucking catch that W.
Yeah.
My kind of guy, absolutely. And he's got a small cap hit, but it's like $10 million.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
would
it's not that
save
small.
$9 million from a $20 million cap hit if they were to cut him.
I like this one a lot. I think obviously anywhere you can upgrade the defensive line to get more quality depth, you do it in a heartbeat, especially with the extra money. I would definitely take a look at Autry. Justin, you in on it?
I am in on this. I would love to just bring in another D tackle with some experience to just make sure that we can bridge that gap for Aleem McNeil if he needs a lower snap count or something like that. Just like something, just a little safe move. And I believe also the depth. I mean, you saw what the depth did for the Eagles this year in the Super Bowl. I think that the depth on the D-line, having 3 starting level defensive tackles is a very big advantage to have.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, shit. My niece is here. 451, 5 pounds, 15 ounces, baby Eleanor. Shout out Lindsay.
Shout out Lindsay.
Shout out baby Eleanor.
Shout out baby Eleanor.
Shout out Easy
See, Chris,
for showing
that's how
up.
you do it.
That's how you do it, Chris. It's that simple.
It's that easy.
I'll leave here, do my job like a fucking grown man, and then I go take the picture. Me and
He is
baby
a-
Eleanor. Shout out my niece.
Shout
Chris is in
out,
the
shout
chat.
out you, Uncle Easy.
Shout out on.
All
Happy
right.
birthday, Braylon.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Bray. Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
Yeah,
out.
babe.
Baby,
Baby's gonna be
same
greatness.
birthday, Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
speak-
Can she win a
6'5"?
win a face off?
It's also Sky Bree's birthday today.
All right. Why was that? And you looked at me so sincere when you said that.
You know, I mean, I saw it on Instagram.
Jesus,
terrible.
man. I didn't need to know that.
Yeah. Shout out, baby Eleanor. Yeah, but Chris, that's how you do it. Come on, take notes.
Shout out Unks because the next player is an Unk. So Von Miller has a $23.8 million cap hit next year.
Oh, he's getting
and
cut.
he is a very known cut candidate. Would you like to see the Lions reinforce the edge with Von Miller?
I don't think it happens, man.
No.
He's just at this stage of his career, he's a DPR guy, and it's more so out of 3-4s.
Yeah.
It's not what we run here. I would be open to it if he was putting his hand in the dirt and still get it in, but it's not really the version of Von Miller we see anymore. And again, we don't really mess with DPR guys to begin with. That's why James Houston, unfortunately, is no longer part of the team.
Yeah, no. At this point in his career, Von Miller is a one-trick pony. That's not a guy that they'd look to sign. I don't think.
I'm interested for a
course.
low price. Come on, join the Super Bowl party. Just
Yeah.
add another.
He's
guy.
gonna go to the Eagles
and thrive.
and thrive, probably.
Yeah, I would take.
Or maybe he
what do you
goes
guys
back
think
to
he
maybe
makes?
goes back to the Broncos.
What do you guys think he makes?
Not
1
much.
year,
10
Von
million.
Miller?
10.
He might retire, bro.
He might
He's
retire.
done it all.
He'll sign
10 or
like a
8
1-year, maybe $10 million contract somewhere.
Speaking of Von Miller, just real quick, just another Aggie. You know, another guy with Texas A&M who dominated along.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett is what I'm making the draw here, the connection here. Another A&M guy, played alongside DeMarcus Ware. Peyton Manning was a shell of himself, and they won the goddamn Super Bowl. Trade for Myles Garrett, please, for the love of God. Just saying.
Wait. Oh, DeMarcus Ware played alongside Von Miller.
Yeah, with the Broncos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Peyton Manning was dick.
Yeah.
And they beat MVP version of Cam Newton.
That defense was nuts, dude.
Crazy defense.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware.
Doing.
DeMarcus Ware was just spamming the spin move, and it was working every time.
Hey, that could be Hutch, man.
Yeah.
Big Hutch, yeah.
Telling you.
Hutch loves that spin move.
DeMarcus Ware, Detroit Lions legend. people don't forget.
Wait, what?
He didn't. What?
Oh, that was Dwight Freeney. Never mind.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. The spin move. I see.
Well, the Athletic likes your guys' mindset on what you guys want to do to this team and to make it better because they're going after some more reinforcements for Lee McNeil. Sheldon Rankins, a known cut candidate due to the Bengals cap situation and multiple players who need contract extensions. How do you feel about this one, fellas?
Bring them home. Like,
yeah, that just happened today, didn't it?
You need defensive tackles. You're probably not going to re-sign Levi Onwuzurike. I don't know if Kyle Picco is still under.
I love Sky Bree.
Just Sky Bree's big tits make me
Giant
really happy
tits.
all the time.
Fat ass.
Yeah, but I think that she has a nice vagina. You look at what Sheldon Rankins could bring to this team, and that, like you said, that is more quality depth on the defensive line. You could not have enough of that. And if Sheldon Rankins is going to take the place of a Kyle Pecco or a Broderick Martin in the rotation, like, yeah, you do that.
Absolutely. How old's Sheldon Rankins these days?
Give me a sec here. I got to pull the
Old.
Sheldon Rankins.
34, 32,
31.
31.
31. Can you do
I'm
something
in on this
for me?
for sure.
Yeah, I'm down. If you're bringing Kyle Pico, I think you're bringing Sheldon Rankins.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not going to have Aleem McNeil. I think he fit that role a little bit there, too.
2023 had 6 sacks.
Fuck yeah!
Big cock! Giant cock!
Yep.
Cock in the door!
Fuck yeah!
Fat, juicy balls!
This fucking guy, dude, I think he'd be great.
Yeah, I'd sign him immediately. Fat cock, gotta do that.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We were talking about ourselves with that, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Let's go to break. That just pissed me off. Lady Jane's. Come into Lady Jane's where they don't know how to close fucking doors.
Great ladies, though.
Haircuts for men. 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Scalp massage. Hot lather neck shave. Ask for Beth.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where anybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You can get all that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the black card and get you some amenities like hot lather, neck massage. Make sure you tap in Planet Fitness, 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Next time we'll just JB Smooth. Is Jerry Jones and Lady James? What is going on?
Yep, we're trying to push our draft stock for Jerry Jones.
When they leave the door open at Lady Jane's, it's very distracting. They have these fucking blow machines.
Yeah.
That work there. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds like a tire shop.
They blow the hair away. Yeah, it sounds like a tire shop when the door's left open. So
yeah,
that's that. And Beth keeps opening up.
And she does it on purpose.
Yeah, and she asks the new receptionist to do it.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
So
they're extremely distracting.
Yes, extremely distracting.
Start screaming.
I'm going to start saying Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of
I'm going to start getting even worse. I'm going to start screaming fucking cancelable shit.
Ooh.
Dropping hard odds. Full tards.
Full tards.
Never go full tards.
Never go full tards.
Speaking of full tards, Nick, what are you about to say before the Browns? Just get it. I'm joking.
Well, whoever put this name on this list might have been a little bit.
Oh, full tard?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some more names on that list. Potential cut candidates.
Maybe half tard
for the NFL.
All right, I gotta chill. All right, Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Zadarius Smith, edge, the one position we actually need to keep.
I mean, I'm not surprised he's on that list because he is being talked about as a potential cut candidate. He is being moved around. But this is a guy that, no, they're not going to cut. Everybody says that, oh, this is a cut candidate. No, they're not getting rid of him. The amount of money you would save for cutting Zadarius Smith, it does not equate to a player that gives you equal production. Like, it doesn't fiscally make sense. Unless it's like,
$6 million.
We need to save this $6 million to get Myles Garrett, then you do it. But if you're like, we're going to cut Zadarius Smith to sign somebody else for $6 million,
not happening.
That guy's not going to be as good as Zadarius Smith.
Yep. And to be honest with you, like, we're the ones crying about having an edge or getting another edge right now. We can't do that and then talk about cutting Zadarius Smith when we have a guy. We were excited to see him with Aiden Hutchinson. So it might... We might not need to grab an edge. It might not be the dire need that we make it out to be. We want that fucking Super Saiyan defensive line.
Because you're losing a lot of players on that defensive line. So you might not need a superhero, but you're going to need depth, and good depth would be important. Excuse me. If you get Matt Judon to add to Zadarius Smith and Hutchinson Pascal, I'm doing that in a heartbeat.
Half-tard, great band.
Half-tard, shut up.
9 sacks last year for Zadarius Smith. I'm keeping this guy to pair with Aiden Hutchinson, not a doubt about it. I think the $6 million, it's just, you're not going to get that kind of quality. 9 sacks, like, that's great production as your second, sack leader with a healthy Hutch. Are you bringing back Zadarius, Justin?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue he's underpaid. I mean, to be like the second best pass rusher on your team, like, that's something that can be equated to a higher level contract, like in the 20 millions. Like, I mean, you saw Von Miller's contract at his age at 26 million. Like last year, like, you could argue that him and Zadarius Smith are very similar players. Like, at this point stage in their career, that they really like. You could even argue that Zadarius Smith is better because he's not all worn down to being a one-trick pony. So I just think that it would be like subtraction for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
If they were to do that,
because you look at the guys that they have as free agents, and we all know that Levi Onwuzurike is on that list. AQM is on that list. All who else? There, not Josh Pascal. Kaminsky is on that list. Pat
Carl
O'Connor
Davis
is on that list. Like,
one game over the last 2-3 seasons, and he would save the Chargers $25.5 million by being cut.
That's a Brad Holmes guy.
That is a Brad Holmes guy.
That is a Brad Holmes guy.
And that's a very high upside. Like,
this would be an incentivized deal.
This is going, incentivized deal for sure. But this is like going up to the plate and like expecting a hanging slider, knowing you're swinging out of your fucking shoes on that first pitch. And if you get the hanging slider, you're hitting it 450 feet. But if he gives you a fastball, you're swinging right through it. So if you get the hanging slider and Joey Bosa plays 13-plus games, he's going to get you double-digit sacks. But if he gives you the fastball and he does Joey Bosa shit and only plays 2 games, then you have Marcus Davenport 2.0.
72 sacks in 103 career games. Yeah, you got to do that.
You taking a swing?
I'm taking the fucking biggest swing. You're absolutely right. I mean, this is like 6 foot, 6 foot
More than that. He's like 6'6".
280 pounds.
He's
I'm talking about
massive.
drafting this right now every time I goober over fucking Shamar Stewart.
He is 6'6".
6'6"?
280.
6'6", 280?
Yeah, he's huge, dude.
This happens. That's the only problem, though, is like Nick said, he's going to be at the highly incentivized contract, but there's going to be a lot of people taking that swing. And somebody might give him the money that he wants. Somebody may give him the guarantee that he wants.
The
But I'll be honest with you, the fact that we're contending for a Super Bowl, I think we should be the ones to do it.
Shifgod says he's not the racist one, so that's good.
I think he is.
I think they both are.
Yeah, I think they both are pretty.
He was the one trying to fight dudes outside of the stadium.
Still don't care.
Fan, right?
Want him on my team?
Yeah,
You help me win games? I don't give a fuck.
Like I've said it before. Could be fucking Stalin. Could be Satan himself.
Yeah.
If you give me a better chance of winning a game, welcome to the
my
team.
We did not give a fuck about the Jalen Carter stuff.
No, absolutely not.
Pretty damn good.
I don't care if Jalen Carter walked a man down in the streets and put one in the back of his head. If you can help me win a Super Bowl, I'm signing you to a deal, brother. And look at that. He won a Super Bowl. So, Joey Bosa.
I mean, 5 sacks in just 9 games last year. Is that correct? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad likes him injured. Like Nick said, if it's a highly incentivized contract, and this was a last, like you missed out on Myles Garrett, you missed out on any other big name free agent, I wouldn't hate it. No,
I want it. What do you mean? I wouldn't hate it.
You want it?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You want them if he gets cut?
Yes. Absolutely.
1 year.
Absolutely.
1 year, $16 million up to 20.
24.
Up to 24. If
Yeah.
He plays what?
That's
13
a lot.
Games?
He might hit that shit too alongside Aiden Hudson. Are we kidding?
If he can stay
I mean,
healthy,
he has
would.
10 plus sack potential for sure.
If he plays more than 10 games, he's got 10 plus sack potential.
If this is a real thing,
He's a freak, dude. He's a freak of nature.
You absolutely do this. And Brad, again, doesn't care about the injury history. You don't play that game.
Jim Harbaugh, Michigan guy, this Ohio State Buckeye, probably wants him out of the locker room.
No, that's not.
No.
I was
Come on.
joking, dude. Come on, Jesus.
And so, all right, here's another one that I don't know could be.
What about
taken.
you, Justin? Do you want him?
He is very douchey.
I do
CT
want
Squid
him.
says he's pretty douchey. Super douche.
Super douche.
Like mega douche. Don't care.
What if he's a douche in the locker room? I guess that would matter if he's a douche in the locker room. If not, make it happen.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're talking
Gavin.
about the most talent that Joey Bosa will be playing with on a defensive line. The best player he's ever played with has been a deteriorating Khalil Mack. Like, I mean, you actually put him with someone who takes the double teams instead of him. I mean, maybe that leads to him staying a little more healthy. Me personally, I'm ready to take that swing. That's literally like I'm looking to make a D line like DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller. Like that's the level I'm trying to create if I'm Brad Holmes right now.
And CT Squid again in the Woodward Sports Chat says, "I'll take Miles or Trey." Like, yeah, obviously you'd rather
Trey
have
Hendrickson's not coming.
Trey Hendrickson. That's not going to happen. It's
not going to be a Detroit
obviously
Lion.
you'd rather have Myles Garrett. That's a situation, but like we said, if that falls through the cracks and you're still looking for an edge rusher, Joey Bosa. If he could stay healthy, he's a fucking animal, dude. So, like, yeah, I would not mind a like Davenport contract on steroids for Joey Bosa if he gets cut. Yeah.
Xavier D, Super Douche, great band.
Super Douche, great band for sure.
Yeah, I guess the
Super
reason why
Tramp's
I'm
a
not
great band.
losing my shit over it is I don't know if it's a realistic option. No, he's probably getting cut, dude.
No, there's no way they're gonna pay a guy who's been
he's
who
gonna get
hasn't
cut.
played.
That's a
enough
fucking
games.
slam dunk of a signing if it can happen. Breaking the fucking rim off like
Blake
Shaquille
Griffin,
O'Neal.
oh.
You still
Dude,
got
I wish I
Darius
could
Smith
dunk the
too.
basketball so bad.
If he can't play full time like that, you got Darius Smith to spell him every once in a while.
Josh
who's still a
Pascal?
dog. Josh Pascal. I'm sure
Draft
they're gonna
pick.
draft somebody.
Yeah, whoever the draft pick is.
Kyle Kennard, Jared Ivey.
Maybe draft Jack Sawyer in the second round at that point.
I would love to draft Jack Sawyer.
I would like Jack Sawyer in the second round.
First or second?
Not a first round pick.
No.
I would take him in the first.
Nope.
Dude, is that
He is a
Allen?
difference maker.
Yeah.
It is
Pops off the
Allen.
tape.
Yeah, some of the Bash Bros between Jack Sawyer and Nathan Hudson. Him and Joey Bosa is a hell of an upgrade above that.
Yeah.
If you get Joey Bosa in free agency and then I would go D tackle in the draft first round if you keep the picks.
What?
Got nothing. Yeah.
Oh, did they see that?
Yeah.
Whoops. I hope they know I'm talking about football.
I would love that.
You know the meme of the girl who's like, he's probably thinking about other girls, and the guy's turned over? That's what I'm thinking about.
I would probably
Football.
He,
Detroit
said,
Lions
he
Super
says
Bowl.
he'll take Judon and Davenport over Bosa. I don't hate that either.
Why? Why though? What do we have? What's the knock on Bosa? He's 6'6".
It's
fucking
basically
sack
Judon.
machine. When healthy.
Judon or Bosa?
9 games, 5 sacks. I think Judon had fucking 5 sacks in a whole 16-game season. Yeah. What are we doing? I think people just say shit to say shit. I mean, honestly, God, what's the logic there? I'm down here. I'm just trying to find it.
If he stays healthy, he's a better pass rusher than both of those guys for sure.
Judon is just Zadarius Smith 2.0. Why? That's a lateral move in my opinion.
Rotate. Well, you keep Zadarius.
Oh, I know, but
add Judon.
I guess in the depth.
Judon would be a lot cheaper too.
I'm just saying Zadarius Smith is better. Like if we're trying to make a home run move, like that's not Judon.
Pink
like
Pony
that might
Club.
as well go after someone else at that point. I'd rather draft someone.
Did you see that girl Smells?
What?
The girl that sings that, Chapel Roan or whatever her name is.
Chapel Roan.
Shabbat Shalom. Chapel Roan. She stinks.
She stinks?
Yeah,
she
confirmed.
Wow, how is this confirmed? You smelled her?
At the Grammys or whatever, she walked by Sabrina Carpenter, and Sabrina Carpenter was like, and I started laughing.
Kind
and
of
shit.
looks like she smells.
She looks like she smells. Oh yeah, she looks like she's one of those like all natural, no deodorant, doesn't shave her armpits type of girl.
Saw a picture before.
She's got a
like, the
dumper
makeup
on
and
her
stuff.
though, for sure.
She got poop cutter.
She's
on
got
her?
a nice little turd cutter for sure, dude.
Saw a picture before the makeup. Looked actually.
Why
Like,
why this come up?
That song was playing.
Oh, I have no clue about that song.
I got a great name on here after you, Easy.
Okay, I just want to read this comment from JB Smooth because shout out to him. He's the homie.
Shout out.
Just
Shout
think
out,
of the
JB.
competition Bosa and Hutch would have put on themselves in the field to see who gets the most sacks in season. That's true.
That would bring good locker room vibes too. They'd like bet on. I'm sure they bet on the Michigan Ohio State game and stuff like that. I mean, Decker's already there, but still, Decker played with him, didn't he? Might have been before
probably.
him.
They might have
I believe
been.
so.
Decker might have helped recruit him, if anything.
Might have been before him. 'Cause Decker's, I don't know.
Joey's
They're
been in the
both
league a
pretty
while
old,
now,
yeah.
I will think on this more on the weekend, and I'll rant on it Monday.
Bosa's
But I'm
29.
absolutely all in on Joey Bosa.
Hell yeah. All right, one guy also hurt last season. He was a big signing, free agent for the 49ers. Javon Hargrave, general manager John Lynch, already has said the 49ers will release Hargrave.
Ooh. Spetty likey. Javon,
Bosa was, he did play with Decker.
he did play with Decker?
Yeah.
Okay. Javon Hargrave.
Javon Hargrave.
Me likey. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we're not going to sign all these. We're not going to sign all these guys. Would I like them to sign Javon Hargrave?
I'd like
Fuck
them to
yeah.
sign one of
They were
these
in the same
guys.
draft class.
They were? Okay,
Taylor
yeah.
Decker
so
and Joey Bosa.
Taylor Decker and Joey Bosa. There you got the connection there. Hargrave, how did he play? He was hurt all year last year.
Yeah. He
Hargrave's
played 3
32
games.
years old.
Signed him on a 1-year deal. I mean,
I'm not opposed to this at all. I have no beef with this at
See,
all.
these are-
Especially if you're not going to have Lee McNeil.
yeah, and that's exactly.
Yes.
You need Javon. You signed Javon Hargrave on a 1-year deal to come in here and play when Lee McNeil's not here yet at the beginning of the season, which we maybe, if he doesn't make the beginning of the season, he plays, and then once Ali McNeil comes back, he's a rotational piece. Like, you guys got to think about this like this. We're not talking about signing Javon Hargrave to this $20 million plus, 5-year contract and him being the cornerstone of your defensive line. You're talking about bringing in Javon Hargrave to be a quality depth piece in a rotation on your defensive line. Yeah, I would like that.
I'm looking at the contract he signed with them to.
He
where'd
played.
go? It wasn't too crazy. Like,
He played 3 games last year.
you don't
Yeah.
love that.
7 sacks or 7 tackles, 1 sack.
I
What
wouldn't
about
do it
the,
because there's
your
someone else
prior?
I like better on this list.
Some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Okay, we needed this.
University of Michigan Director of Athletics Ward Manuel announced that Coach Dusty May has agreed to a contract extension
Boom.
with the Wolverine program. Indiana, suck it, baby! Dusty May staying a Wolverine. Get out of here, Hoosiers. Hasn't made a Final Four since 02. Who would want to go there? Nobody. God damn it, that shit pissed me off. Dusty May is a Wolverine.
And
There
he
you
has
go.
like the New York Knicks of college basketball. Like, oh, the greatness of this place. You got to play basketball
Assembly
here.
Hall, it's got the aura.
History.
That is, Indiana. I mean, they had a pretty good run.
Meanwhile,
With,
nobody gives a flying
They had
fuck.
a good run with Oladipo. They had a good run with Zeller. They had a good run
Berra,
with
brother.
Yogi.
Come on.
Yogi was a dog.
Yogi was a dog,
Great fucking name.
but they didn't make a Final Four with any of those guys.
Yeah.
Justin,
That's great news for you, Michigan.
I love that. I mean, I was
great
a
for
big
Michigan.
FAU fan, actually. Fun fact, for like the last 2 years, I was watching them play because I'm a huge college basketball nerd. I found them like in the middle of the season on their Final Four run, and I bet them all the way till the Final Four. So it was a pretty epic run for me. But I love Dusty. I love the way he coaches. I love the way his teams play basketball. And they either drive to the rack and go hard to the paint, or they kick it out for threes. It's a really efficient way to play offense. If you could stop turning the ball over so much,
Not gonna happen.
they would truly be unbelievable and would be, in my opinion, a Final Four team if they could limit the turnovers. But I mean, Dusty May is an amazing coach, and there's no one better I'd rather have coaching Michigan for the next foreseeable future. How long is that contract extension for?
It did not come out yet.
Oh, all right. Well,
10 days. No, but no, it's a great move for Michigan. Dusty May is a fantastic coach. He runs a very professional style of basketball. He runs a very NBA sets. Like Justin said, a lot of threes, a lot of possessions. But he says you can't turn the ball. They're going to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Like that's part of what his system is, what his scheme is. It's feast or famine. But no, it's a great move.
Though.
He's a fantastic
issues.
recruiter. He obviously got some great transfers to come into Michigan, so that's good for their program.
I just want to read a comment real quick from a tour back to Nick Bosa stuff, or Joey Bosa stuff, I should say. It says, Nick Bosa is the more idiotic of the two, but both have said enough that Sheila will want nothing to do with either. You have no fucking clue of that at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
And the only things they have said, they've been like kind of political on the right side of things.
They had Hulk Hogan at camp this year.
Yeah, we
Remember
just
that?
had Hulk Hogan at training camp. Darius Smith and Malcolm share a sack, and they hit the fucking Donnie Trump celebration after.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouth. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's an insider.
all right. How about the next name on this list?
How
Let's
about
go
a
to
break?
break first.
Yep, or break. That
And
was
we'll keep it going. You son of a bitch. No. And then we'll keep it going. But first, let me tell you about Les Stanford. It's the Les Stanford Sign and Drive sale. How about a 2024 Envision for only $239 per month, or try the 2025 Sierra Crew Cab Elevation for $249 per month. And don't forget the 2025 Hummer EV SUV for $789 per month. Zero security deposit, zero due at signing, zero first payment, zero acquisition fee. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory at the Sign and Drive sale. Les Stanford Buick GMC, lesstanford.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Soroki's.
Crispy Chicken and Pizza is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you visit Sorokis.com to find one near you. They got 7 different signature flavored wings that you absolutely need to try.
Do they actually?
Do it in a food review and let us know. They also got hand-tossed breaded pizza. But my favorite, as you guys all know, is the honey buttered biscuits. Go get you some. Soroki's.
Larry Roberts says, Spemorex, you betting tonight Spartans over Wolverines money line?
It's plus 125.
Plus 120. I don't like those odds.
You do or no?
No, I think they should be higher. They're giving us a lot of respect. Only minus 220 or minus 2.5, plus 125 money line.
That was the same line as the Purdue game. So when Michigan played them at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a great game.
It's hard to win on the road, man. It is. Michigan's a bad matchup for us. We'll see. I mean, if our guards can play defensively the way they did against Purdue, we'll win. Because they would force a lot of turnovers if they can play defensively the way they played against Purdue, because they locked those guys down. But it's all on the perimeter defense of our bigs. So Jackson Kohler, I expect to see a lot of Cohen Carr out there guarding Michigan's bigs on that big-to-big pick and roll, because obviously he's the best athlete in the nation, so he'll be able to keep up with them on the perimeter. But I don't know. I did make some money last night off that Brady to Chuck goal. But
I put 1776 on Eichel to get one, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll look at it later.
I think the biggest thing in this game is Michigan, I think, is going to come out and play a lot of 2-3 zone on State and try to force them to shoot the basketball.
Yep.
And they're very good in that 2-3 zone. That's how they won the Indiana game down the stretch after they were choking it away. So I think that's a really interesting matchup to watch out for. I think how you win this game is you got to Jace Richardson's got to have another great shooting performance for you guys to push you over the top and let you guys have those runs at the basket that you need for Carr and for the rest of your guards.
We definitely fell apart against the zone against Indiana. So that is, you need shooting and you need penetration to beat a zone. You need someone to penetrate and then to kick the ball out to open shooters. So
Jason,
like you said, yeah, Jace Richardson will be huge. I expect him to ball. This kid, he is the best player on Michigan State.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
He's good defensively.
Yeah,
Can he get bodied? I know he's a little bit lighter.
No, he's bigger for a guard. If they put him on a forward, he might get bodied.
Got the length.
But he's got the length. He's got like an NBA body.
Great handles.
If he's on, if Jackson Kohler is hitting his threes, we need one of either Jaden Akins or Trey Holloman to knock down some open threes. And then I like our chances, but we'll see.
I think you guys are going to be dialed in to Danny Wolf on offense, so that's why I'm calling for a big game from Nimari Burnett, shooting 43% from deep at home. I think he can get some open looks in this game and knock him down on his home court. And if they get a lead early, Chrysler's going to be absolutely rocking. And I would like to see how State responds.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to watch this game. But I feel like we haven't had this game. I think Woodward put it out since 2020, the first ranked matchup between these two teams. So it's good to have college basketball back.
Personally, I do think this is a true 50-50 game, though. I think both matchups between State and between Michigan, I think that whatever team wins the first matchup, the other team's going to win the second. They're both evenly matched and have very similar weaknesses to each other in terms of what they can exploit. So I'm very interested to see how this game goes tonight.
I will say I think Sparty does have a slight edge because they have guys that have been in their program and they know about this rivalry. I think Dusty May, this being his first season with all of the transfers and not a lot of guys that are actually from the state of Michigan, might not, completely understand this rivalry yet, but they're gonna get smacked in the face with it tonight. Pause.
Do it.
Yeah, I think Dusty's got to come out ready to go, and I think he will. But you never know until you're actually in this rivalry, kind of like Jonathan Smith in the football program for State last year.
Yeah, I like that angle of it. I do think that it's going to be interesting for Dusty May to get equated with this rivalry because in basketball, I argue that the Michigan-Michigan State rivalry is more intense than the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry. Like, the Michigan State is our main basketball rival because Ohio State hasn't really been on a level where those games have mattered. Like, these Michigan State games over the past 15 years have been very important for both teams' success. And I mean, since 2020, first time they've been ranked. They're both in the top 15. Both of them projected to be top 4 seeds in the NCAA tournament. Like, this is going to be a really good basketball game. True Michigan State basketball at its finest.
Yeah, and it's funny because I wouldn't say Michigan's our biggest rival for basketball. I would say it's probably Purdue, or maybe not Wisconsin anymore because Wisconsin fell.
Michigan was ass last year.
No, I hate Purdue basketball more than I hate Michigan basketball. 1,000%. It's not even close. But this is still a big game, and you got like, it's still a rivalry, like you said. Like you said, we're not your biggest football rival. You guys aren't probably not our biggest basketball rival. I would say it's Purdue, but
let's get a vote on that. Honestly,
yeah,
you gotta go out there. You gotta go out there and take care of business. You gotta go into Chrysler and you gotta beat them. The Big Ten's on the line. Like, you need the guards.
Yeah, if we win tonight,
you need the guards to attack. You need the guards to go out there and take care of business. Like I said, somebody's got to step up. Whether it be Trey Holloman or Jaden Akins, one of those two guys has to step up and knock down some shots.
Randall Small says that having a preference in parties is worse than domestic violence, apparently. So
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What?
You're an idiot.
Your fucking cousin.
You're a terrible person.
Terrible human being. By far. But big game tonight, and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for the Sparties.
You think it could get out of hand?
No, relax. Calm down. Oh, is that what you got going on?
Somebody's hacking this computer over here.
A little bit of a blowout?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll be a 6-point game. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Is somebody moving the mouse?
Yeah, it's probably
somebody's
Allen.
clicking shit by. Nobody's moving the mouse?
No.
Oh.
It's probably Allen.
It's probably Allen.
No, probably an update probably popped up and took it out of the thing it has to be.
Michigan State's biggest rival for basketball is Michigan. It's a school rivalry.
Like I said, not really. Not for me.
Not for you, but in actuality, it's Michigan.
As a guy who went to the school, no, it's not.
That's
not really.
It's Michigan. That's their biggest rival.
Not for me. No, it's not.
School rivalry.
As an alumni,
but
no.
as a school, Michigan's their biggest
As a guy
rival.
who attended that school, I'm telling you, it isn't for me.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Like you said, for you.
And like I said, for everyone on campus, when they get the Purdue, we hate Purdue way more than we hate Michigan basketball.
Sure, in 2013.
No.
They've been good for the last
school's
10
biggest
years.
rival.
Purdue's always been good.
They've had more sustained success than arguably both Michigan and Michigan State over the past 10 years.
This is kind of off the top here, but what are your some of your favorite memories from this rivalry? Because I think back to the Mo Wagner crossing up Nick Ward. That was an unreal play. The Trey Burke pickpocket.
Yeah, I think of Cassius Winston absolutely putting his nuts all over them. That's a big one. When Cassius went out there, he dropped 25 or whatever it was on this guy, Captain Hook. Look at him. Ooh. Xavier Simpson, that little fucking pussy. Yeah, see, you don't even remember him. Yeah. See, Michigan fans don't care about basketball unless they're good.
I remember Xavier Simpson and as Captain Hook. I mean, but he was in nowhere ever in the class of Cassius Winston.
No, he got bodied by Cassius every single time they played.
Anyone who thought that was, as a Michigan fan in that era, I knew that we were going to get worked. That was you had Trey Burke, who bodied Michigan State. Then you had Derek Walton Jr., who split with Michigan State and played very well against them. And then Xavier Simpson was the worst iteration of the three. And he could not do anything against Michigan State.
Could not shoot a three to save his life.
No, he couldn't do anything except a little hook shot.
Good at passing.
Very good passer.
Not as good as Cassius,
No.
Big 10 leader in assists all time.
Cassius is arguably one of the best college basketball players I've ever watched.
Yeah. For sure. He's top 5 Spartan of all time.
The way that he carried Michigan State in that Duke game, I'll never forget watching him just be all right, boys, get in the bag. Let's go. And he just awesome, literally, they bodied him multiple times going to the rack, and he finished on some crazy N1 layups. That was one of the best, silhouette basketball games, in terms of pure, classy style. Watching him just make move after move on new players who just didn't have the class that he had.
He was amazing. I'm really mad he got robbed of his senior NCAA tournament, but that's a tale for another time. Tell us about Feldman, Nick.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find a location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet in Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on Sports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spimo Rex.
Hello.
No young Chris, because he's a little bit of a weirdo.
Likes to watch.
Yeah, he's got a chair in the room. We'll put it to you that way. We got
likes to
young
watch.
Justin in the building. Crash Out Karloff joining us as well. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the latest Daniel Jeremiah mock draft for the Detroit Lions. Selected offensive guard Donovan Jackson. Not a sexy pick. Not the edge we wanted. Not the defensive line at all that we wanted. Not the defensive side of the ball that a lot of people wanted.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it, too.
Is he even a starter?
No, probably not.
I think that's where we're at as a team.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely where you're at. Like, rookies shouldn't be starting on this team. Like, you're good enough, your roster is good enough, strong enough that rookies shouldn't be starting day one unless they go out in camp and just absolutely light it up. That being said, nobody has a guaranteed starting spot on this team. Like, depending on how you play at camp is how they're going to start you, you know. But I think that that would be fine. You look at the second round, you're going to have a lot of guys of similar grades and talents as the defensive linemen that will be available to the Detroit Lions at 28. This is an extremely deep draft on that defensive line. So if they have this guy graded as their best player at 28, yeah, it's fine. It's fine with me.
Justin?
That run of offensive players in the draft. Like, I think there's such a higher commodity for offensive players in this draft, and you're going to see something similar. It might not be to the extreme where it's 15 straight offensive picks to open the draft, but there's going to be a lot more offensive players than defensive taken in the first round, which is going to leave a lot of premier edge rushers in that second round, especially if you are keen on a certain guy. You can trade up for him. But what I like about this Donovan Jackson pick is he's versatile. He's played tackle. He's played guard. He moved out to tackle midseason for the Buckeyes, and that was one of the biggest reasons why they were able to make a run to the national championship. Well, we're talking about a guy with the right coaching staff around him, like Hank Fraley, and then also, you know, Taylor Decker, Ragnow, Sewell, like a very high IQ players around a guy who's already so versatile and played against the best of the best. I'm completely happy with this pick. It's a person that I've mocked to the Lions in one of our Woodward Sports mocks. I really love this pick, and I think that you might even be able to get Donovan Jackson in the second round, depending how things shake out at the combine. He's been late first round, late second round, like floater guy between a bunch of different mock drafts I've seen. Nick?
I'm out. I am attacking the defensive line at all costs. I think Donovan Jackson will be a great player, but I just think you have seen the recipe. We need more quality depth at defensive line. I think you got to get your hands on one of these top defensive tackles in this draft, or a D-end if it slips, but I'm looking at a guy like Walter Nolan. If they do go Donovan Jackson, I think it's smart to keep a strength with the offensive line, but personally, I prefer the defensive line getting addressed early in this draft and often. Specifically, I like a guy like Walter Nolan.
Yeah,
I think could be a really big disruptor in the middle with a guy like Aleem for the next 5 years.
I would prefer a defensive lineman because I think Brad Holmes has shown that he can find good offensive linemen later in the draft. I mean, Christian Mahogany looks like he's going to be a stud, and he got him in the 6th round. You don't got to wait that long. But, no, I would rather have a defensive lineman in that first round out of the cream of the crop guys. But I don't think, like I said, if that's their best graded guy and they get him, I'm not going to freak out.
I'm sorry. I got to get out of the chat. I apologize.
Yeah, dude.
This guy's an absolute fucking retard, if you will. I got to show it, dude. The fucking nameless, faceless account that fucking says the dumbest shit in the world. First and foremost, Brad has afforded himself that credit line to do whatever the fuck he wants in the draft. I know how much everybody wants the defensive end. I know how much everybody wants the defensive end to be the where you're drafting at. But if he drafts Donovan Jackson, I like him. He's played tackle. He's played guard. And I think you can afford to make that move. Me personally, initial reaction, no. I wouldn't be a fan of it just because you are bringing back Zeitler. Like you said, you found Christian Mahogany late in the draft last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have that ability to do so. And even in this class, too, I feel like there's a lot of good offensive linemen or solid offensive linemen.
Scott mentioned it, like, that would be 4 first-round picks on that offensive line.
Yeah.
That's a lot to invest. I understand.
Yeah.
It's 2 in the past 4 years, but still, that's a lot to invest.
But you can't count the Decker pick technically because it wasn't
him, yeah.
I mean, but still.
And I don't even have an issue if you're making
Decker
investments in the
and
trenches
Glasgow
at all. Like, I really don't. I guess
they don't need to, though. That's what it is. You have much more of a pressing need at defensive line than you do offensive line, and to save and frankly, Brad Holmes is more apt to find better offensive linemen late than he is defensive linemen. So I'd rather him select from the higher pool of talent of defensive linemen and find his diamond in the rough offensive linemen later in the draft.
Yeah, I like Daniel Jeremiah. I think he's just a resourceful tool to use when we are doing your own draft research, just because he has that famous line. Like, I don't draft off of my eyes. I draft off my ears from what he hears within organizations, what he hears people talking about. And obviously, he took Donovan Jackson, but he didn't give you much of an explanation. The other thing, too, I guess that would make me upset in this scenario, not necessarily if they drafted Donovan Jackson, because I do like Donovan Jackson, but Shamar Stewart was the pick right before him. You got to go and grab that. There's no way that he falls 27. I gotta know why he's got this kid falling that far into the draft, Shamar Stewart. I think he goes top 15 easily. I think he left the Senior Bowl for a reason, him and Mike Green. But
do you think that's kind of a like what Justin said with the offense, like how the offensive players went last year?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously that was kind of a weak defensive draft, but still, I agree with his point that it's not going to be as one-sided as it was last year, but it is an offensive league now, so teams are going to try to get high talented offensive players first.
Yeah, I mean, the longevity of like what you got going on, where you got your money invested, is heavily on the offensive side of the ball with Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Penei Sewell. It wouldn't make sense to continue putting money there. And again, I really wouldn't have a beef with that at all. Where I've turned my mind, and I think everybody needs to do this too, and I've seen this on Twitter floating around as well, picking 28, picking late in the second round, late in the third round, you can't expect starters.
No, you shouldn't.
There aren't even. There's like maybe 3 starting spots available on this roster to be made.
That
To be honest, it might just be 2. I'll take the defensive end. And I'll insert Zadarius Smith in that conversation.
Yeah.
Now what else? Who else?
Because
what
of
are the
injury,
starters
defensive tackle, and because you haven't signed anybody right guard.
Yeah. Even defensive tackle would be a temporary until
Yes.
Aleem comes back.
Yeah.
It's like, what spot do you truly need a starter?
No, none.
Unless you don't re-sign Carlton Davis, but I promise you they're doing that too.
Even then, if you don't re-sign Carlton Davis, that means you've got trust in Terrion, Amik, and Ennis Rakestraw to be.
I'd puke.
Yeah,
I'd cry.
They're gonna re-sign Carlton Davis. I'm pretty, especially with the salary cap going up.
I mean, I guess the only arguments you have for like fulfilling a starter would be if we don't re-sign Zeitler, we don't re-sign Davis, and that's kind of it. You know what? Sam linebacker.
Yeah,
and that's where we entertain the Jihad Campbell.
Jihad Campbell, dude.
Because he's also up there too as a prospect.
I'm really liking Jihad Campbell.
I like it a lot too.
I think that would be a great pick.
I did a mock draft today, and I doubt it falls this way. I was able to grab Shamar Stewart and Josiah Stewart, back to back, first and second.
Like with Jihad Campbell,
that's your saying.
Jack Campbell and Alex Anzalone out there. No one would be able to run the ball on us.
To be honest with you, Smitty, if he falls, I think it might be the pick.
I think it makes, like, Bama boys, we already talked about. Brad Holmes loves them. Brad Holmes loves the freak athletes. His combine's going to be nuts. That's why he might not make it to us, because he's going to go up 5 spots because his combine. His RAS scores are going to be off the charts. He does everything. He can rush the passer. He's like super Derek Barnes. So
they got him going right after us to the Commanders. Speaking of Derek Barnes, just bought a car for my good friend yesterday.
Shout out.
Doesn't know if he's coming back to Detroit Lions.
I don't think he is.
It's not a him thing. He said he loves Detroit. He doesn't know.
I don't think he is personally.
I think the Jets are going to pay him more.
That's your insider from your car guy.
Yeah.
You're Derek Barnes guy?
Yeah. To be fair, though, I sent you guys a picture of him.
His
neighbor's dentist.
Career is his Lions tenure is very much up in the air right now. I don't think he's coming back personally. If gun to my head right now, is he going to be a Lion next year? I would say no.
With the amount of star power we got to commit money to, he can afford or he can demand on the market a starter contract. I don't know that we can afford to give Derek Barnes that. And I love him, and I'm appreciative of like the story he had of just like coming through, not really being what we wanted, and then him persevering from that after we drafted Jack Campbell, then becoming a Sam and being a stud, although he missed a sack against Dak Prescott. Had a big interception in the Tampa Bay game to seal the deal.
He did.
He's had like stud moments, but I just don't know if you could afford to commit the money to that when I feel like that's kind of replaceable with a Josiah Stewart or the other kid from Boston College in like a second round. Donovan as a
someone with an
whatever
eye,
his name is.
I think, right?
Huh?
Someone with an eye.
Someone with an eye.
Yeah. Donovan
He's
eye.
got 2 of those things.
Donovan eye. He's got 2.
I do want to pipe in about Shamir Stewart real quick, and as well Nick Scorton, because I like both of them, and they're both high-level athletes, both, I believe, high-end 4 stars or 5 stars, getting that Texas A&M money, but they never really produced the sack numbers over their career, and that's their one knock, is when you watch their tape, they look great, they're showing a lot of athleticism, but my thing is, like, you know, when you watch Jack Sawyer play, Jack Sawyer pops off the tape. He's constantly making impact plays that are being differences in games. He almost saved that Ohio State-Michigan game for Ohio State before Will Howard threw that pick. And same thing in the game against Texas. I mean, the fumble 6, score. I mean, you don't find your way into those moments by accident. Like, that's big-time players make big-time plays. And I think the fact that he's falling so low in this draft speaks to just how deep this draft is, but at the same time, he actually has shown on the field that he can produce, and that's the difference between why I believe that Jack Sawyer is so much more of a commodity compared to Shamir Stewart and Nick Scorton, where honestly those guys are going to be one of the two will 100% be available in the second round, in the 10 picks into the second round.
And we talked with Scott about that, and he made, I think, the best point on it to me for Jack Sawyer is that Jack Sawyer is Jack Sawyer. Like, he is what he's going to be. He is a complete product. That's what he is. That's what you're going to, and it's going to be solid.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be a fine player. I don't think he's going to be a star or anything in the league, but he'll be a solid guy. Brad Holmes doesn't draft guys like that. He drafts high upside, high potential freaks. and I don't think Jack Sawyer fits that mold.
I think he does. He's a 5-star out of oh, my bad.
You're
Wrong
good.
button. 5-star out of high school. Like, that is from baseline athleticism. That's from the build. He's 6'5".
But he hasn't shown any signs of improving on what he is from when he's been the same guy. And he's made great plays. He's been on a great defense, and he would be a part of a great defense in this too. But you don't look at him as a guy like, oh, he has this thing that is better than anybody else in this draft.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's what Brad goes for. He goes for guys that are, all right, he is the best athlete in this draft. I'm getting him. He is the biggest freak at this in this draft. I'm getting him. Jack Sawyer is a solid all-around prospect, but he is a complete deal. You know what you're getting with him, and that's not Brad's.
The other thing, too, with production, you can't base your draft status off that when you have Tim Tebow, who's arguably the greatest college quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
That doesn't translate to the NFL. You got to look at the traits that translate to the NFL. He's putting up phenomenal numbers, doing phenomenal things at the collegiate level. That doesn't translate to the NFL. Josh Pascal had some numbers there at Kentucky. We see now that hasn't translated to the NFL. You got to look at the traits, as Spinney said, and Jack Sawyer just doesn't have that. He's stiff. You go look at the numbers. You see a lot of sack numbers. We go watch the tape. Some of those are literally just unblocked.
Doesn't have good moves. Doesn't have a really deep bag as a pass rusher.
Great effort.
Doesn't have a great bend.
I'm taking Shamar Stewart over Jack Sawyer all day.
I would too. I would take Jared Ivey over Jack Sawyer too.
Easy. At the same time, looking down on the production, and because you gotta, have it translate, but you gotta look at Shamar Stewart and ask the question: what the hell was he doing all season?
Yeah,
only having
literally
1.5 sacks.
So that's when.
We
If
talked
you
about
ever
the
noticed too,
shoestring tackles. I know, he was almost there. This guy was a 5-star absolute beast of a prospect, and I feel like he should have better numbers.
High school ratings doesn't translate to a grown man's game.
No.
At the NFL level.
I understand that.
One of the biggest guy I point to is last year, I think we all kind of poo-pooed on the thought of Chop Robinson at anywhere in the NFL because we talked about those numbers. Chop Robinson, in the redraft we saw this year, he was, top 10, top 15?
Yeah.
I don't know I still don't know if he'll continue to be that. Maybe he will, but that burst off the ball. But that's the trait he was drafted off of, was the burst off the ball. Ezekiel Anza, we drafted, I think, 7th, 9th overall, whatever that was. Didn't have much in college.
Didn't play football.
It was the traits we drafted him off of, and he continued to ball out on them. You don't look at the collegiate numbers. That's what you draft these guys off of. There's been plenty of guys that put up crazy college numbers, never translate to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How many Heisman Trophy guys have entered the NFL and been successful? Maybe outside. Did Joe Burrow even win one? I think he did win one, yeah.
Ziggy Ansah, 4.5 sacks, 13 TFLs. That's pretty solid.
4.5
You would
sacks?
not like that. If you saw that on a prospect, you'd say, no, he only had 4.5
That's
sacks.
3 more sacks than Shamar Stewart had.
Yeah, but you're just
And he
saying
was
that for your
playing
argument.
college.
If you were looking at a guy right now and he only had 4.5 sacks, you'd say, no, that's not enough.
I mean,
still
I
the
totally
thing
get
is,
the
though,
thing
like,
that
you don't-
translate. I get that.
Yeah, you gotta look at the
100%
tape,
do.
I guess,
I obviously big production guy in the fucking booth. I
Yeah,
do
for
like
sure.
production. I
We know
know
that.
that. And you guys know that as well. I do like that Sawyer was getting better at the end. He showed his best football at the end. 6 games, 6 sacks, 7 passes defended. I like that part about it, that he was playing his best football at the end of his college
Biggest
career.
spots.
Yeah, biggest spots. I don't think I'm throwing a fit if Brad Holmes goes out and takes him.
Oh, no, I'm not mad.
I'm not going to be upset.
I'm not mad.
Because it is addressing the defensive line.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. I don't think he's a first-round pick. First of all, if he got him in the first round, I would be kind of mad. I don't think Jack Sawyer is a first-round pick.
It depends on who's on the board.
And I don't.
I'm big BPA.
I don't think he's a Brad Holmes guy. I don't think Brad Holmes would draft him.
I thought the flag thing was soft.
Yeah, it was
Definitely soft.
It was definitely soft. But
Yeah,
I think
he's definitely soft.
I think you convinced me earlier this morning, Spenny, to go BPA and just go best player available,
Yeah.
who can really just be a big difference maker on this team. I think that angle is the way
That's what
that
Brad does.
Holmes
He
did
said it before. He uses free agency to fill needs.
Yep.
He uses the draft to acquire talent. That's what he likes out of draft picks, are freaking clay for him to mold, like freak athletes or freak potential. That's why I think Jihad Campbell is going to be the pick if he's there, dude. I
love
feel
a
it in my
linebacker.
plums.
I love a linebacker. And
I
I
think
said they need a little bit more speed in their linebacker
Dude, and
room.
he is insane sideline to sideline. He can rush the passer. He can defend the run. He can defend tight ends, running backs in the flats. I think he would be huge for what Kelvin Shepherd wants to do defensively. Talk about, you want a day one starter in this draft? Jihad Campbell would be a day one starter. He would be your starting Sam immediately.
Yep. I agree with that.
I would love Josiah Stewart in the second round.
I would like Josiah Stewart too. If they got Josiah Stewart, he could play Sam too. I think Jihad's way better, but he's more of rush leaning than coverage, while Jihad's kind of the whole package. But if you can get Josiah Stewart in the second round after getting, an edge or whoever in the first round, I would like that very much.
I'll commit to watch some Jack Sawyer this weekend too, but I just know some of the stuff that I've seen because I know the numbers are there. I see him go unblocked.
It's a lot of I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you stuff with Jack Sawyer.
The effort stuff is there too.
And the effort stuff is there, sneaky athletic. But that, like I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, that'll work for you in college. That's not going to work for you in the NFL unless you're fucking J.J. Watt, and he's not J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
But oh no, we still got time.
We
went over.
Oh, we're way over?
Way over, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, where anybody, we mean anybody, can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 1,500 locations worldwide. Planet Fitness, join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Tomorrow's the big day, February 22nd, for the Rail Jam. $8,000 in cash prizes for the best speed, the best tricks. Free food if you're buying something from Jar's Cannabis, but free entry, most importantly. Darren McCarty and Stick will be there broadcasting the entire event for snowboarders and skiers, guys. It's the 2025 Jar's Cannabis Rail Jam at Jar's Utica. Check it out tomorrow from 1 to 5.
I just want to say something.
Weed every day. Some coke.
I don't want to do a whole segment on it because I don't know if it can carry a whole segment.
Okay.
But I'm wearing a lot of Tigers stuff today, and I've seen some Tigers tweets.
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Came in today. Database Hit is a Twitter account that I follow. It does a lot of analytics and stuff for the Tigers and for baseball. But I think he's a Tigers fan because he does like a lot of baseball stuff, but he always
a lot of Tigers.
More
I know
Tigers
exactly
wise.
what you're talking about.
Tell me something about Jackson, is it?
Jackson Jobe. Jackson Jobe is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8th out of top 100 prospects in average fastball velocity at 96.5 miles per hour. And then there was another one, Tyron Lorenzo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, has the 6th best exit velocity average of top 100 prospects. So he hits the ball hard, and Jackson Jobe throws the ball hard. Man, I'm excited for baseball.
I'm getting hard.
I'm excited for baseball.
Yeah.
I really am.
Did you guys hear the words coming out of the bullpen session when he went up against live hitters? So he added a fast curveball to go along with his electric slider.
Power curve.
Dude, this guy is going to be an absolute menace. He was averaging 98 miles per hour in the first bullpen session against live hitters.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be throwing 100.
Yeah,
like,
easy. He's got like one of the highest spin rates ever recorded.
It moves as well.
Yeah, on his slider. His curveball now, he's throwing that power curveball that's like 90 plus. That is, it's just going to be a strikeout pitch for him, because that's what we saw in his limited time. He was hard. He didn't really have that strikeout pitch or enough strikeout pitches. So I'm excited to see Jackson Jobe get some legitimate starts this year.
Only if KC would have won the Super Bowl.
What do you think is that in the roto?
Fourth or fifth?
For a playoff roto.
Probably fifth.
Fifth?
Yeah.
I would put him fourth.
It's going to be, it's obviously going to be Skubal, Flaherty, Olsen, and then Maeda is probably going to start at 4.
You don't think he could jump Olsen?
Putting him out there tomorrow for the first day, which I do kind of like to see if he
what you
has
got.
anything. Yeah.
It's going to be.
If he's bad, like, fucking cut him. Like,
Why do we keep putting these high pressure moments though?
Well, it's first game opening or of spring training, is that right?
Okay. I thought
No,
you
they're
meant
putting
of
Maeda
the
out
season.
there. Maeda.
For opening day?
No.
Okay.
For first game of spring training.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to put Jobe out there opening day.
No,
No, definitely not.
Okay, I thought that's what you were saying.
Could be home opener. Could be Joe.
It could be.
Because they play 2 series on the road to start the season.
I will say the thing about Jobe, like, they are going to have to watch his innings because he has never put in together a full season of work. So he does have all the stuff, but they will watch his innings. Like, this pisses me off in baseball. It's smart, but it pisses me off in baseball.
But that's also why you got Manning, you got Montero, you got Mize, you got the triple M's that you can throw out there. You can eat up some innings with those guys. So.
I was thinking immediately, get a lot of Brant Herter. The electric lefty. I would like to see this guy maybe get a look if they are gonna, kind of have a rotating 5th spot, or like 5th or 6th. That even at that point they have so many arms.
Herter starting.
He was a dog.
He was
down the stretch. You need to have an opener for him for some reason, but after that, he's great.
I like Montero for that spot. I think Montero earned it. He was pitching very well down the stretch as well. I expect Kaider Montero to be a factor in the Tigers' rotation. I think that he is going to go out there and he'll take some innings. Like you said, if you're looking to give up innings from Jackson Jobe, you've got those triple M's. Montero, Mize, Manning. Those are all guys that could get starts, spot starts. Maybe Mize is going to be your long relief guy this year. We'll see. But I think Kaider Montero, when I'm looking to replace Cobb, who went down with the injury already, I think Montero is the first off the bench for me. I would put him over Mize, Manning, and Maeda. Dude, so many M's. Just the mid M's that the Tigers have in their rotation. The 4 mid M's. We'll see who steps up and earns it the most. But right now, I would say Montero's the leader. All right. Personally.
I got something special for you guys.
All
That's
right,
what I've been doing because my bad on the cameras, but you'll know why in a second. I got this video of Jackson Jobe.
Earlobe Jobe.
Pitching.
Old earlobe Jobe.
Pitching some bullpens.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
This kid's got nasty stuff, dude. Oh, yeah.
2 seems nasty.
Oh,
Curve.
my God.
You can't see him jumping Olsen?
Not his first year.
No, not his first year.
Olsen's nasty, too.
I think Olsen will have a sub 3.5 ERA this year. He was a dog before he got hurt.
Dude, that one. That was nasty.
Yeah. Look at the movement on that.
He legitimately has like some of the best stuff already.
He's got
in Major League Baseball. And he has pitched like 5 innings.
He's got disgusting stuff. Like I said, he has one of the highest spin rates like ever recorded.
Yeah, that first pitch was his cutter. And then when you see that one that moves back and forth, that one's his 2-seam.
Yeah,
his fastball moves so much.
And then you obviously have that power curve, and I believe that's a slider.
That 2-seamer is gonna break so many
Yeah, that's the 2-seamer right there.
To riding up and in on a righty.
Dude, that slider was nasty.
I'm excited for these guys, man. I'm excited for Tigers baseball.
ERA prediction.
For Job?
Oh, earlobe Job.
4-3.
3-6. Yeah?
After you.
3-6.
I was going to say 3-7, but he has a shit ton of strikeouts. He just needs to watch the walks.
Yeah.
If he does, honestly, that's it for this guy. Make the hitters beat you. You have the stuff. Contest them in the zone.
Throw it over the plate.
Exactly. I think that's his biggest thing. He kind of resorted back to throwing a lot of walks last year in the minor leagues, which was not like him from his career. I think they had him working on certain things. So hopefully the progression is there when it comes to his command because the stuff is there. It's filthy.
I'd like to see him go out there and dominate in spring training, dominate in the Grapefruit League, and then be like, okay, get the confidence. My stuff is good enough to beat these guys. I throw it over the plate. I attack. He needs to pitch aggressively.
Yeah.
He needs to pitch at guys.
Yes.
Don't be flirting around.
Like Scooble.
You're not going to get calls. You're not going to get the big strike zone. You're a rookie. Go up there and throw your best shit at people. And if they hit it, they hit it. You take your hat, you walk, whatever. Throw strikes, attack hitters, and I think he could have a successful season.
Dude, that slider is just gonna steal so many first pitch strikes if they're saying fastball, dude. It will buckle the hitter up where he cannot even swing at.
It's unhittable.
Yeah,
and it's not that's what we talked a lot about this with Casey Mize's stuff when he was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The splitter.
But Casey Mize's was his splitter, and a splitter is if it's on, it's net. It's a slider. It's always on. It's always going to be that nasty. So, the way his fastball moves, the Tigers haven't had a guy that moves their fastball like that since Daniel Norris. Daniel Norris, he used to move his fastball so much, and Job's, it's crazy how much movement he can get on his fastball.
Honestly, I see a lot of Garrett Cole in him. I really do.
Yeah.
I like a build wise. I see a lot of it. Electric arm, great slider. I think the changeup is really gonna surprise some people as well this year. So, baseball almost back, boys.
Almost back. They start tomorrow.
I think that he's going to have a very, very good season and going to be there at the end to win Rookie of the Year. I think with Federer on his staff, I think that he's going to make a push. And especially, you don't have to pitch great, honestly, to be in the Rookie of the Year candidacy for a pitcher. You have around a 3.5, around a 3.7 with some high strikeout numbers. That's enough to get you in the conversation. I definitely think that that's an easily achievable season for Jackson Jobe.
You think that's what he'll have?
I don't know if the wins will be there for him, though, because the Tigers aren't going to.
Yeah, probably 9-8.
Hey, just you wait, Riley Green, superstar leap.
There you go. 35 home runs for Riley Green this year. Nick's already calling it. Let's go to break. Let me tell you about Caesar Sportsbook. The official, if you want to bet Riley Green's over in home runs, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use code word Woodward1000 to get your first bet up to $1,000 risk-free. Risk-free bonus bets. If it doesn't cash your first bet, you'll get it free back. Bonus bets, $1,000. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
So welcome back to Whatever Waits Live at WoodwardSports.com. I'm joined by Smo Rex.
What up,
Chris is not here, so we got young Justin, but we have Crash Out Koloff.
The Mavs just posted like a highlight video. Good. Like a highlight video of just like game highlights, and they put like the Dallas Mavericks logo over Luka's face in the video, like in all the clips. And somebody said they put the Mavs logo over Luka Doncic like he's Chris Benoit. Like, damn.
That is crazy.
You know, on I think it was Xbox, when you were like creative players, you could like scan your face, and then it was like a fake face scan.
Yeah, I did that in 2K. It was spot on.
People were wearing pictures of Chris Benoit and scanning it to like make Chris Benoit in the game.
Yeah,
and like they got like emails from WWE, and they were like, "He's not in the game for a reason. Don't do that again, or we'll ban your account forever."
I mean, to be honest, Chris Benoit is the biggest piece of shit
He's in
WWE history.
Yeah, by far.
What he did is
unforgivable. Don't care if you have CTE.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I did watch him versus Triple H, Shawn Michaels in a triple threat match like 3 in the morning the other day.
Yeah, I mean, dude, cripple cross faces.
I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Deadly. All right.
I'm sorry, Justin. What were you gonna say?
I'm glad I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Save this.
Chris Benoit was a wrestler that killed his family.
He killed his 7-year-old son and his wife.
Yeah,
and then he hung himself.
That is screwed up.
Yeah.
When you were talking about Luka, though, I don't mean to ask a cancelable question, but
go ahead. That's what the show's about.
I know. That's why I'm gonna ask. What was the worst trade? The Luka Doncic trade or Brittany Griner for the Death Merchant?
Brittany Griner, for sure.
I don't know.
Because at least they got Anthony Davis. Is at least he got hurt immediately.
I mean, who knows? Maybe the Death Merchant was like a clone or a fucking.
Could have been.
You know, he's I lost some weight back in the U.S.
Yeah.
What top secrets we got here, boys?
They just gave him Fletch instead.
Free fat Fletch.
Free fat Fletch. Shut up, Fletch. That's a tough one. Those are both terrible trades.
Yep.
I think it's Brittany Griner though. I'd like the Merchant of Death. I'm not giving him up for Brittany Griner. Come on.
No.
I'm not
no
giving
cash
much
considerations.
up for the Merchant of Death.
No second-round picks. Just
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, just Brittany Griner. Is she in the WNBA? Is she back in the WNBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's tearing it up. I saw some. She was tearing it up.
I saw her get swatted by like a guard.
But doesn't she also?
I don't think she can dunk anymore.
But does she also identify as like a guy now?
I think so.
What?
So how's she in the WNBA?
I think she said. Well, I don't know if she identifies as a guy. I think she said she's like gonna be the dad.
That makes sense.
Because her wife is pregnant.
I ain't gonna lie, he's a beast on the court.
Definitely a beast. Like, was a dog at Baylor for sure. Not gonna sit here and act like I've watched any NBA, any WNBA games ever.
No.
Caitlin Clark, shout out.
I watched the back half of one.
She's
last
on Atlanta
year.
now.
Clark
She got
and,
traded. I thought she was still on Phoenix, or whatever.
What?
Couldn't tell you. Atlanta. What are they? Wait, wait. Let's guess the Atlanta WNBA team name.
Atlanta Thrashers.
I actually just looked it up and I already forgot.
That's hockey.
The Dream?
The Dream?
Yeah. Doesn't count. I just looked it up.
That's whack.
That'd be a fun fucking game, though.
Dude,
a drinking game? Like you have to drink every time you
don't
get the name.
Yeah, trying to guess the WNBA teams.
Yeah.
All right,
how many points do you think she averages?
16.
23.
Easy as close. It's 17.8.
Let's go. Rebounds 11.
All right, still a good player.
6 and 2 assists.
How many boards? 6? Only 6 boards?
6.6.
That's crazy.
Soft.
She can shoot though. She might be a stretch.
Yeah. In her best season, she put up 20 and 9.
29, that's good.
That was before her little vacation in Russia, though.
You say it like she's like a fucking
Yeah, in her best season.
That's good.
I mean, that is good.
No,
What a special boy.
there's a significant drop off in her play since
What
we
is
made the
Asia
trade.
Wilson? I know Asia Wilson's cold. What is she? What are her like averages?
Asia Wilson. All right, hold on.
Per like, I just want to like,
27
I just want a
and 12.
baseline because I know she's like the best player in the league.
27 and 12.
She's a dog.
No way.
I think so.
It's
Oh
probably.
my God, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's like
so
cold.
good.
Tell me it's 27 and 12 on the dot.
That'd be nuts.
It's not. It's
You've been betting on Aces games, huh, Nate?
It's 26.9 and 11.9.
Damn, that's 27 and 12.
Dog,
that?
that's a
Asia
fucking
Wilson.
Crazy call.
Wow.
She's a dog.
No, she is.
She was the MVP last year then?
Yeah.
Shout out Asia.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't
Did she win
dating
the
somebody?
She is dating.
in the NBA.
I think so.
dating who?
Somebody in the NBA. I
Jaylen
think.
Brown?
Is it?
No.
No.
Jaylen Brown was dating someone.
No, Asia Wilson's cold.
Yeah, like to give you reference, like Caitlin Clark put up 25 and 9.
Her rookie year?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I
she's
gotta
dating Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Bam. That's it. Yeah. Oh my
Dude,
God.
that kid's
dude.
gonna be a monster.
Yeah. What? That kid's gonna be.
Wait,
free.
Asia Wilson's dating Bam?
That kid's
Yeah.
gonna be
Dude.
Shaq. Like
That yeah. Shaq with a handle
we're making a U.S.
and a
Wemby.
shot.
You be fair though?
Making a U.S. Wemby.
No,
we are making a U.S.
Bam
Wemby.
and Asia Wilson. They'll create a Wemby.
I
Yeah.
don't know, dude. Wemby's just a freak.
Wemby is a freak.
It's crazy.
That's like what China used to do with Yao Ming when he,
They built him.
That's
in
what
the
they
lab.
did. Yeah,
They
Yeah.
built him
They
in a
paired
lab.
his parents together. He
Yeah.
was built.
Dirk's jump shot was built in a lab too. They like the arc and the.
It was legendary.
Yeah.
Unblockable.
Dirk, dude. I love Dirk.
I don't understand
Dirk
why
is
nobody
one of
else
the-
tried replicating that.
Such a fluid
kinda
style
crazy.
of basketball.
Joker has a kind of. Like,
Joker does.
Yeah. And he's even. Oh, you almost made that.
Oh, he made the lotion bottle.
You
though.
almost made the lotion bottle. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That's actually a crazy.
My
good-
boy Samaje used to shoot like that. He used,
I've
to, he
never
used to have the
forget-
catapult jumper. That bitch went in
Bro,
though.
They used to try
The
to
mirror-
shoot like that in gym class.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking shooting like
the
that.
Mirotic, dude, like the fucking.
Oh yeah,
top
Nikolai
back.
Mirotic.
Oh my God.
Didn't he get?
dude,
Remember when
that's-
Bobby Portis? We talked about that not too long ago.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis fucking dropped him.
Yep.
He showed up the next day with a black eye in the game. That shit was so fun. Bobby Portis, see that? Suspended 25 games for Toradol.
Yeah, I did see that.
Feel bad for him
What's
because they
Toradol?
said
Davey said it
like
was a
he
pain
just
reliever?
he took the wrong pill. Yeah.
I mean, did he?
Shaq.
Did he?
No, I think he did.
Speaking of did, he just lost a lawyer today.
Yeah, he did lose.
So will not work, or he said some shit that was crazy.
Shaq said on Inside the NBA yesterday, he's like, he failed the drug test for cocaine, but it was because he ate a lemon poppy seed muffin, and it's got like the same derivative.
Oh,
I
you mean
think
heroin
it's-
then?
Yeah, it's heroin.
Probably heroin.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said like he was like, I've never done that shit, because his I don't know if it's mom,
I think you have to
his
eat
mom
like
or his dad is
you
like
need a fuck ton of poppy seeds for it to even be a thing.
yeah,
So maybe he was doing some heroin.
probably not.
Dude, there's no way. You can't be a professional athlete. Fucking
No,
heroin.
yeah, you know you can't. Might be.
I mean, if anybody would do
Not
it, it'd be
heroin.
Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, he looks like he does heroin.
Every day you got a different.
Doesn't he? Am I not wrong?
No, he
Dude looks like he's just a
I
total
think
burnout.
he just looks miserable living in Canada.
Yeah, he looks like just a total burnout, dude. He's got like the sunken in face. He's a dog. He's an absolute monster, but he looks like a fucking burnout. He's probably a cool dude. He definitely smokes weed.
He looks like he smokes weed. He don't really look like.
No, you gotta see.
The NHL is very
I see
lax
him
in
in
their
gear.
drug
He looks-
Yeah,
he looks way
like see
different in
on the
gear.
ice, dude.
Yeah, on the ice he looks disheveled.
Yeah,
A lot
Like
of
he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
At
a
all.
lot of NHL players smoke weed, and a lot of them
Oh, for sure.
do like Adderall and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I
And-
believe
and
it.
Coke was very prevalent a couple years ago.
goddamn right.
In the NHL.
Oh yeah, like
Fuck.
the
Smelling salts. Imagine just doing a bump instead of smelling salts on the bench.
like the Blues,
Yes, sir, I
the
do.
Blues Cup
Smell
run. Like
salts.
Bennington was known for going for a snow day or two.
And he fucking won a cup. Like, hey,
Um,
he went on a fucking run. He was definitely on a coke binge during those whole playoffs because he was playing out of his fucking mind.
there's some rumors about like David Pastrnak.
Oh, I can see Pasta being a coke
Yeah.
guy in Boston.
So yeah, there's a lot of like that going around the NHL.
Was Pasta playing for what nationality is he? Finnish?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
So he was playing on
yeah,
team.
he was on Team Finland.
So it was him, Laine, Lankinen.
Grunland,
Fog's great
Yeah.
point.
They had a pretty good team. though.
Nylander. Oh wait, no, he's Shaq. He's Shaq.
Check. Okay.
Xavier D says NHL had to outlaw Sudafed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boys are going too hard.
Boys are going way too hard. Oh, dude.
Hockey players are definitely partiers.
Hockey players party,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For sure.
NBA players are weed smokers.
NBA players are weed
I think
smokers.
NFL guys go kind of hard. Not all of
NFL
them.
dudes are wife beaters.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That's like you see the fear on Taylor Swift's face when they were losing that game
Dude.
during the Super Bowl.
Travis Kelce definitely has
Like,
hit a
she
woman
knew.
in his life.
She knew that ass
Allegedly.
whooping was coming.
Allegedly.
This is just gross. We should stop.
Yeah, we should stop doing that. But
He's check. It says 54.
did you see
Yeah, I
that?
already
Like
said that.
What?
the Chiefs like told Travis Kelce, like, if you're gonna come back, you're not gonna be the guy anymore.
I respect the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna come back, you're gonna be a role player.
He kind of was this year. He didn't really do.
He's gonna be like Jimmy Graham later years. Like, that's what he is now.
He might retire. They said
He should retire.
even before the conversation.
If they won the Super Bowl, him and Andy Reid probably would have retired.
No, Andy say staying. Andy's re-upped his contract.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like I think just before the Super Bowl.
Fuck.
Yeah, Andy Reid ain't going nowhere.
Good for him.
So,
I
for some
guess.
guys, ball is life.
Yeah, like Joe Paterno.
I think it's John Gruden was saying that there's certain guys that you can't even get to retire. They just gotta you gotta wait for them to be bad at the job because that's where they get their enjoyment is fucking football.
Yeah.
I do want to just bounce back to that NHL point for a second because I did just find this article about The Athletic, and it's literally titled "The Secret Everybody Knows: Drugs like cocaine and Molly becoming more popular in the NHL." That's
Yeah.
from 2019.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
NHL guys party, man. The hockey dudes party.
I guess I
Who
gotta
doesn't
know
like
if
a
it's like
good
the
blow
studs.
every now and then? You know? nice little bumpski. Never hurt nobody.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
do
lie.
drugs, kids.
It's definitely less frowned upon than it used to be.
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like. I feel like everybody's had an experience, or at least has some friends that like.
Never.
And they're still your friends, so it's like you're not gonna fucking.
Oh yeah. I've said this on air before. I had a problem in East Lansing.
We don't anymore.
Yeah.
So
Don't
proud
anymore. Nope. Beat it. Beat the case. There was
Greg,
never a case.
That is true. Andre the Giant used to fucking go hard.
Andre the Giant,
But he
yeah,
was so
absolutely.
big, he used to drink 100
They
beers.
said that, like,
Yeah.
Stone Cold and shit, he'd be like, it would piss him off.
Stone Cold piss him off?
No, like, it would piss Stone Cold off that
Oh, how many beers
he'd
he
always
drink?
be fucked up and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And Xavier D said Molly seems totally counterproductive to a hockey player, but you have to remember that a lot of hockey players are from Europe, and the rave scene over there is like extremely prevalent. And it's
Dude, I bet
Yeah, the
makes
rappers
sense.
suck.
Pasta's a coke, dude. Dude, those Czech raves are probably nuts.
Yeah.
Like a fucking fishing warehouse. Dude, that shit is probably crazy.
George Ribbo, Ovi party his ass off when he won the cup.
Ovi still parties.
He's
Oh,
still
yeah.
partying.
Ovi's the man,
Did,
dude.
did you guys see Ovi playing soccer over freaking the Four Nations break? He scored a goal playing professional soccer.
Oh yeah, dude. Ovechkin's the man.
No, he is.
What's up, Nick? You got anything? Or you
Kucherov
just...
goes hard.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you stepping in. Make sure you smash the like button. For Easy, for Nick, for Justin,
Congratulations,
for
my
Chris.
sister Lindsay. Shout out to my niece Eleanor.
Shout out to
Welcome
Lindsay and
to,
Eleanor.
to life.
Shout out to Chris for staring at your sister's box. That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you stepping in. Smash that like button. We'll see you on Monday. Don't do drugs. Peace.